All right. So I had about 15 minutes to make a quick video responding to all of you that have asked questions several months ago. Actually, so long ago that it was last year. Um, because I suck and my personal life has been really, really hectic, and I've been having a lot going on emotionally. But the point is, I'm here, so that's great. So what I'm going to do is read the next questions in order by oldest to newest, and we will start and see what we came up with. I know that I've came across a couple trolls in the process, and it's not really something I want around here. No negativity or stupid shit, and people assuming that they know who I am or what I'm like, or all that kind of bullshit. Anyways, let's see. What hair products do you use? Nothing. Right now, I just got out of the shower like an hour ago. Didn't even brush it. I mean, well, obviously I wash my hair just with whatever the fuck's at the store. I don't get anything like special or anything like that. I'm just kind of, yeah, and I don't put anything inside of it whenever it's done. So kind of boring with that, I guess. But on a side note, I really need a haircut because I haven't cut it in over 2 years. And that's quite ridiculous, and it's becoming unmanageable, and I can't deal with it anymore. But anyways, this guy said he started using Win, and it was well worth the money. I've heard of Win, but like I said, I've never used it. I'm kind of like a plain Jane when it comes to that hair stuff. Yeah, I don't do anything really. And let's see, why are tacos so good? Why are tacos so good? I assume it is the flavor of the meat. It's all in the taco seasoning and the crunch of the taco. I guess you're referring to a hard taco. And that's all I can think of is it's just the flavor. It's the seasoning. That's it. That was a really great question. Thank you. What are some of my favorite Disney movies? Alice in Wonderland, for sure. Snow White. Those of you that already know me pretty well know that I love Alice in Wonderland, but I'm going to give you 3. Alice in Wonderland, Snow White, and I'm going to go with, gotta really think about this one, I'm sorry. Probably Sleeping Beauty, I guess. Yeah, but mainly Alice in Wonderland. Definitely. What are some of my favorite 60s, 70s cars or trucks? Definitely a 1972 Chevelle. I've always wanted one, well, since I was 12. I love muscle cars, so especially Chevys. And I love 1970s step sides. That's it. Sums that up quick. Those are my 2 favorite as far as car and truck. What was the main driving force for you becoming a webcam adult model? Well, I started doing it because how old was I? 21. I had just had my second child, and I guess you guys want me like detailed or what? I guess we can get real personal, sure. I had lost my job. I went on maternity leave, and when I tried to go back to work a month after, they told me that they didn't have any more hours for me. I worked at a restaurant, and so then I went and applied for another restaurant. These were both like upscale, very prissy restaurants that were whatever, kind of hard to get into, but I luckily got that job. But I had really bad postpartum depression, and I just quit. I quit like 3 days after working because I just couldn't stand the thought of, like only having I had 2 children. One was 1.5 and the other one was a newborn, and I couldn't stand the thought of not being with them. Like, it made me emotionally, like, distraught. And then my other half, he also lost his job due to actually something happened, and 2,000 people, or 1,200, something like that. At least 1,000 people in the company all lost their job. The whole corporation got shut down. So we were really, really struggling because we had both lost our jobs, and I had just had our second child. And I was just like struggling. Couldn't pay bills, and yeah. Then I was watching Tyra Banks, and they were talking about I guess it was this girl, this wife. She was coming out talking to her husband about what she does behind his back or whatever. And she was a webcam performer, and I was like, oh, I've never heard of that. I didn't know it existed. And then I went and I researched it because I was curious. The chick was saying she made really good money, and she could be obviously secretive about it. And I went and checked it out. And the first site I worked for was Live Jasmine. And that was pretty cool. I never really understood why girls were even on MFC, because I thought I was making good money on Live Jasmine until I switched. And I was like, oh, I didn't realize I can make double the amount on MFC. I mean, yeah. So that's really why I switched. I was extremely shy when I first started. I didn't even used to talk. I used to have my sound completely off. I used to work late nights. So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to raise my kids and be with them all day. And that's why I started doing it. And I feel very lucky and blessed. I don't really give a shit if you want to judge me for that, but I'm very happy that I was able to spend the first 5 years of my kids' lives with them day in and day out. Unlike 90% of American families, they're all out working, 8 to 5 and barely spend any time with their kids. I didn't want that for my life, and I did whatever I had to do that. So, yeah, but I was really awkward at first and extremely shy, and I overcame that, and now it's just pretty much second nature. I talk a lot. I'm sorry, I've had a lot of coffee today, so please excuse me. I'm stumbling over my words and I'm rushing. So next, I think I kind of covered all the details. Let's see. And then he just pays me a compliment. Thank you very much. How does it feel to have so many admirers? I don't know. Interesting, I guess. Because I don't know. I mean, I do have thousands and thousands between like Twitter and Tumblr, and I just started an Instagram not that long ago. And I don't even know what other social things I'm on. Vining, I started that. But really, it's just honestly kind of a more, even though I have, for example, almost 19,000 followers on Twitter, probably only like 100 of them talk to me on a regular basis. And I remember those people, I don't know. So even though I have thousands of followers, really only a few even make themselves known. But I guess it's cool. It's cool for networking, but some people like to just hang out on the sidelines and whatever. Here are a few. You're president. What is your first display of power? Boobs. Just show boobs and you just have power of the world. That's it. I'm just kidding. I would really have to think in depth. And now you're putting me on the spot with that question. I'm going to say my first display of power. I don't know, man. I don't want to be fucking president. Okay? I don't know. You can go anywhere in the world and do anything. Where do you go and what do you do when you get there? Oh, I would go to Scotland and I would go look at all of the castles because I love castles, and yeah, Back in the day, I would have chose Jamaica. I would have said that I would have went straight to Jamaica and bought some weed and laid on the beach and smoked and had a couple drinks all day. That's what I would have said a few years ago. But that has changed. I would go to Scotland and look at some badass castles because that's awesome. And what is the biggest misconception about me? That virtually, I'm going to say that I'm a slut because I am a webcam performer. I'm all of a sudden a real life slut. Let's just clear something up. I have only been with one man in the past 8 years sexually. I think it's kind of far from a slut. Now, if you think that just because a girl gets nude on the internet that she's a slut, I have to disagree because my brain is like expanded way bigger than the average everyday person doing what I do. I have learned to appreciate nudity, not necessarily in a sexual manner, but I've really become to realize the beauty of it. I think that it's your bodies are beautiful. It doesn't make you slutty to show skin, but being that it's so taboo and wrong, I just happen to get paid for it. So what the fuck? All right, let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to guess this guy's question. Do we ask a bunch of questions here on the comments below, or do you prefer somewhere else like Gmail? No, here. Here works. Here works. And then someone said, my hair looks awesome in my past video. If you're riding a Ferris wheel, would you hold my hand? Well, being that I don't know who you are, we probably wouldn't be riding a Ferris wheel together. Actually, fuck Ferris wheels. I'm not down with that. I don't like them because I don't like heights. So, no, I wouldn't hold your hand. Okay? I would say, fuck no, I'm not going on that shit. All right. Pie, ice cream, pudding. If you had to eat one for the rest of eternity, which would it be? I'm really mad that you didn't put like frozen yogurt in there because I love frozen yogurt. I'm not really a huge fan of pie. I'm not really a huge fan of ice cream or pudding. But if I had to choose, and it kind of makes me sick to even think about. I guess I'm going to go with ice cream. I guess. Because you can get like really plain tasting ice cream. Or like coconut ice cream. That's really good. Some of you guys don't know, but I love coconut flavored everything. So I'd be down with that. Favorite sport and why? To be quite honest, these days, I don't know, as I've gotten older, I start to give less fucks about sports in general. So I'm not really going to answer that question. I'm not really going to answer it. I would just say football because it's fun to watch. It's exciting. That's about it. I'm pretty sure you are married. No, I'm not married. I have been with my partner for 8 years. And yes, we have 2 children together. Now, we are in the middle of separating without going into too much detail. It is my choice, but I would like to remain as civil as possible. And you said, how does your husband make you camming? Make camming. Anyways, I know what you're getting to. Whenever I first started camming, he was open to the idea. Then when I started doing it, he was slightly bothered by it, but that was 2009 that I started camming. And nowadays, it's not even a second thought. It's just that's what I do. There's no jealousy. There's no issue. That's been like long gone. Those issues lasted because you have to realize there's a separation between this is virtual, it's not real life. I'm not out there fucking strange wiener. And honestly, at least 50% of the time, I'm literally just conversing with my room of people about just like real life shit. That's pretty much it. So yeah, that pretty much, I would really hope that you guys don't judge a person's character over what they do for a living as far as like something as silly as camming from the comfort of your home. You know what I mean? it kind of irks me about society that they would be so judgmental on somebody like that. But let's see, what have you ended up modeling if you were completely flat-chested? Yes, hell yes. I know several beautiful girls that are extremely successful and completely flat-chested. Actually, as a matter of fact, I love it when girls have small boobs, personally. Maybe because I'm so consumed with my own. But yeah, I don't think, honestly, even though some of you guys may disagree, yes, I do still think that I would be successful whether I had big boobs or not. No. I really do think, I'm not saying that I'm fucking amazing and awesome personality-wise, but when it comes to the camming industry and the site that I personally work for, which is My Free Cams, communication is a huge thing, and personality is a huge thing on that site versus other sites. A lot of girls are just like work, work, work. But we communicate a lot with people, and they get to see your personality, and that attracts people to you, sometimes more than just your appearance, and kind of like real life. First and most important question I have is, can I get a subscribe back? Well, Ryan Moore, I will have to see about that. I'm going to have to, I think. Okay, help a brother out. All righty, we will see. We will see. What did I say? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's not a question. Wait, blah, blah, blah. Do I like to roller skate? Dude, I used to love to roller skate it up at the roller skating rink. Yeah, I was all about that shit, especially disco night. So, but I haven't roller skated. I'd probably fall and die if I did it now. But yeah, roller skating's totally awesome. What would be the name of my clothing line? I'm not releasing that info because if I ever do decide to take that path in life, I don't want you to steal it. I know what you're getting to. You're not going to steal my name. I'm the coolest ever. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Now, I'm happy we got to this question. I had this D-bag, Del Bell, aka Troll. How could you let your dad be homeless and not offer him some type of support, being that you are a cam whore, and who knows what else you do for cash? Who knows? Like, you probably leave the house every day and go suck fucking strange wiener and fucking get anally gang raped. Get paid for it, you nasty whore. No, anyways, I'm going to stop you right there. Okay. First off, there's no need for the hostility, disrespect. I'm sorry that you're mad at the world, but you probably shouldn't bring it here. Now, how do you know that I haven't offered my dad some type of support? How do you know that? Oh, that's right. You don't, because you don't know my personal life. You're just assuming. Yes, my father is technically homeless. He is a drug addict, and my mother begged him when I was 18 years old, actually 17, to move 3,000 miles away with us. He decided not to. My dad has totally built laid the bricks of his foundation right now, which is pretty much nothing. I don't really know how else to put that, but I do love my dad. I talk to him often. He's mixed in with a horrible crowd of people. And being that I am a mother, I can't really, my mom had already begged him to come here and stay with us long ago, and he chose not to. I'm not going into any more further details of my life, but or my past life leading up to it. Just my dad has made bad decisions. When someone keeps lending you a helping hand and you don't accept it or you abuse it, then people are going to stop doing that. And that's your own, that's why some people just don't just assume because someone's homeless that no one's helping them. Sometimes they have plenty of support and loved ones that do attempt to help them, but they choose not to take that. And that's their own fault. And they will learn from that, whether they die in that lifestyle or not. So it's pretty unfortunate, but it's just the way it is. But like I said, I have 2 children and a family of my own. And I personally, I'm not open nowadays to have my dad come and live with me, being that he's a drug addict. He is involved with people that I don't want around my life or to put myself in any type of danger. I've already got enough on my plate. And like I've already said, we've already tried to help. So it's pretty much the end of that. Um, and who knows what else I do for cash? Well, I'll fill you in. I'm just a cam performer. I just stay home and I cam from my office, this room. That's it. It's really as simple as that. That's what I do. Um, and you think it's pretty sad that you would let my father live the way he does and not try to help him out because you're just a fucking psychic. You know what's going on, Del Bell. You're awesome. Okay, what's my favorite band or favorite genre of music if I have one? It's really tough, Adam, because I'm extremely versatile when it comes to music. I love all types of music. Anything from metal, alternative, classic rock to hair bands, fucking 60s, even like 20s. I like just a lot of shit. Rap, hip hop, dubstep. Uh, I just enjoy the art of music in general, and I definitely don't have a favorite band. It's way too hard for me to narrow down into a favorite band. I might have a favorite band for each genre that I like. Um, if you wanted me to go into detail with that, it might take a long time because I'm already running out of time. I actually only have 3 more minutes. So holy shit, how did this video end up so long already? Have I really been talking that long to myself? It's crazy. Okay. And thank you for your compliment, Alinda. What is a typical day for me? I will sum it up real quick and just say it is a typical life of a mother. The only difference is, actually, there is no damn difference. I live a very stereotypical life of a mom. That is it. And what I do behind closed doors is no different than a woman walking into an office at work, as far as time and what society thinks is going on, I guess. It's really no, if that makes any sense. Yeah, otherwise, that's what my life is like. Thank you. You're sorry about, oh, love from Scotland. Isn't that a quinky dink? I was just talking about that. Okay, shout out Sonic Wolf. Shout out to you. My favorite movie of 2013. Well, Wade, I am not really a huge movie buff, so I probably couldn't even tell you the name of the movie that I enjoyed. I really don't even watch that many movies. I don't even pay for television because I don't really enjoy television. I try to enjoy just real life because I'm already, work on the internet. I try to just like stay away from like media in general when I'm not working. I try. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm not super cool when it comes to movies. Sometimes I get really antsy and it has to be a really, really intriguing movie. Yeah, because sometimes I feel like I'm wasting my life. I'm always like, holy shit, is this movie gonna end already? I mean, I have shit I could be doing right now. I don't know. But you know what I'm gonna say? I don't know if that came out. Yeah, I'm assuming it came out in 2013. I am gonna go with Despicable Me 2. That shit was funny. Yeah, it was funny. Let's see what else we got. Oh my god, I gotta hurry up. Can I have a video with you or Skype, please? Well, I don't know what your name is exactly. Costas, papa. But you can contact me about that elsewhere. Let's see. And I think that's it. I think that's all. Woohoo! We did it in almost 25 minutes. But last I got a message 2 days ago from some total douchebag named Regina Doshnola. Only checked you out because of a nasty statement you made on someone else's vid. You're a little self-centered bitch, and I want to hear what you have to say when you grow the fuck up. Hope you keep the little boys creaming all over themselves. You are an asshole. You really think you are something. What a cunt. Feel sorry for your folks. Well, I'm going to assume that Regina is just a troll because I don't know what the fuck Regina is talking about. And there was no question there. It's just, I only checked out because of a nasty statement. Well, holy shit, bitch. I think that, I don't know. You people baffle me. Not you, but you over there. So I don't know. Just some of you baffle me. Anyways, I don't know what that person's talking about. They are smoking dick. End of story. And if you have any other things you'd like to ask me in reference to maybe something I answered today, then that's great. But I gotta run, and hopefully this was enjoyable, but it probably wasn't. It was probably really lame, and you probably feel like you just wasted 25 minutes of your life.